Contestant number 6, Nipuni Perera, a customer of love. A customer of love, Nipuni Perera.
Thank you. I was born on the 14th of February. Yes, Valentine's Day. So you might be thinking that I'm very naturally lucky with love. I will let you be the judge of that. Madam Contest Chair, honorable panel of judges, and ladies and gentlemen. When I was schooling, I had this gang of friends, and we used to do things like, look at those two, will you? And the reaction from those two, run away, you midgets. You can imagine the popularity of the midgets back at school. But when things started to change between girls and boys, I started to notice this boy in my class called Kavin. Now, Kavin had the cutest pair of ears sticking out of his head. And I used to stare at Kavin. I used to laugh at each and every one of his jokes, no matter how dumb they were. And soon, my friends started to notice the change. They started to say, "Ah, Nipuni." You can imagine the rest. Word got around. Kavin got to know. His reaction? Well, if he would see me coming in a corridor, Kavin would turn away and go in the opposite direction. If Kavin and I would accidentally look at each other in class, Kavin would look away. Suddenly, it's as if I did not exist. I felt hurt. I felt humiliated. And most of all, I felt very insecure. Kavin did not have the capacity to understand or to respect my feelings. Kavin and I never spoke afterwards. Years passed. I'm a new person at a new school, and I met a new boy. He was called Shehan. Now, Shehan was a quiet boy to other people, but we used to talk about books, movies, exams. Well, we actually debated, but we were good friends. One day, Shehan came back home after his vacation abroad, and he gave us each a chocolate. But on my table, he left a bag full of chocolates. This was no red rose, right? Not to my friends. They thought it was something extraordinary. And they started to say, "Ah, Nipuni," all over again, every time that Shehan came around. Shehan didn't want to lose this opportunity. The very next day, he came up to me. So Nipuni, there's this cafe next to my place. Would you like to go with me, just the two of us? What nonsense are you talking about, Shehan? I went home and I thought about it. I thought about it, and then I thought about it a little bit more, and on the very next day I woke up with high fever. And then came Amma. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother is a business studies teacher. And as soon as she saw me, she analyzed, categorized, summarized, came into a decision and asked me, "Nipuni, is it a boy?" And I told her all about it. I tried to justify myself. "Amma, how dare he? We were just friends. He totally misunderstood our friendship." And my mother told me something very curious. "Okay, just imagine you walk into this store hoping to buy something. And there's this rude store owner who chases you away, saying that he doesn't have what you want. How would you feel? Now, this was a business studies lesson out of nowhere, so I replied, Ammi, I would feel very angry, very embarrassed, and I would never go to that shop again. Exactly. When you walk into a store as a customer, you have the right to buy anything that you want. Just imagine if all store owners chases away their customers, they would end up bankrupt. If you want Shehan in your life as a friend, learn how to feel privileged to be loved. I thought about my mother's words long and hard, and I realized that I had almost become Kaveen. The very next day, I walked up to Shehan. Shehan, I'm really sorry for the way I acted yesterday. You're a very good friend to me, but I just can't accept your feelings. To this date, Shehan and I are very good friends. And I recently heard that he had become a customer of love. Sometimes in life, blinded by vanity or simply being wrapped up in our own little bubbles, we forget to value the people that love us. Have you ever felt privileged to be loved? All the people that come into our lives are our customers of love. Your mother, your father, your significant other. They're all customers of love. And we have to become the polite store owners so that we can keep them in our lives for a long time. Now, I don't know whether being born on Valentine's is lucky for love or not, but I know that I have to feel privileged to be loved. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next time your customer of love walks in through those doors, remember to feel privileged to be loved. Madam Contest Chair, over to you.